Hi, my name is Della. I'm going to help you show you how to throw one of these things called either a braille net or a bag net. This happens to be a braille net. They have these lines underneath them that they pull up as you pull in the line. And this is just a cast net. You can catch certain types of fish. Some fish is illegal to catch one of these. You cannot use these in fresh water, only in salt water. And here we go. This is your hand line. Locks on your wrist by a little knot. You're going to loop it on right here. You're going to lock it on, turn the line right there, put your hand through. That locks it on. That way, in case you catch some fish, your line doesn't keep going, you get to keep your net. I'm going to bring my hands out, make a loop, bring my hands out, make a loop all the way. Some lines are thicker, some lines are different colors, all the way until I get to the horn of the net. And the horn is a piece of plastic where all the braille lines come and meet. These are all the braille lines, and this is your horn. And when the horn comes up to the net, then you're just going to place that in your hand like the rest of them. And now this is a 12-foot mullet net. So 1 1/4 inch mesh. That way each little square is 1 1/4 inches. I'm going to make one loop, just like I did my rope, put it in my hand. The next one, I'm not going to make a loop. I'm just going to bring it up and place it right in my hand, right there. Giving me about enough room to where the line is not below the weights. Then I'm going to take what's closest to me, piece of the line, put it in my teeth. But for right now, so I can talk, I'm going to be able to hold it in my hand right there. Take the line from where I was at, and I'm going to throw about half over one arm, and the other half I'm going to leave dangling. Alright, just right there, start. Put a little piece of the weight right behind your elbow. Throw it. Keep throwing it. Keep throwing it. Sometimes it gets tangled. That's okay. We'll make sure that doesn't happen too often. This just takes practice. From right here, here's one of the most important parts. I'm going to slide my hand. Let all this on my shoulders slide down. Keep my hand right here to where my hands are about 3 to 6 inches apart. Now's the time where it's the hard part. I got to put this in my mouth. Somewhat like this, okay? The next step is I got to take my first finger and my thumb out of the net and grab the weights coming from the part that's hanging out of my mouth. Got it? I'm pinching my fingers, my index finger and my thumb. Then I'm going to let it slide through my hands, and I'm going to extend my arm while this is in my mouth. Now I'm ready to throw it. I'm going to throw it at a frisbee action. I'm going to bring it back and bring my hand up at a slight angle. If I was on a pier, I'm going to throw it at a downward angle depending on where the fish I'm trying to catch are actually headed. So for right now, I don't see any fish. I don't need to catch any right now. But I'm just going to throw it out there and I'm going to bring in me some seaweed. You ready? Half step back, bringing my foot to it, then I'm going to step and throw. Here we go. Now from here you got to make sure you don't just start jerking the line in. Go ahead and bring it back through and do your loops on your hand as you're coming in. And then if there was a fish in there, you'd be able to bring it in. I'm going to bring in a lot of seaweed. The bag actually, after you throw it, the bag actually brings up to making this big loop, and the brails pull the weight to where the net, almost like a big balloon, and that's where the fish actually go into that big balloon that's waiting on the bottom. All right.